Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Insight Room, where we understand the mind one insight at a time. Before we begin, please note that this content is intended for educational and entertainment purposes only and is not therapy, diagnosis, treatment, or individualized professional advice. My name is Stephen Feldman, and I am a licensed mental health counselor. First, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Whether you are interested in psychology, mental health, relationships, personal growth, or simply understanding yourself a little better, I'm glad you found this channel. I wanted to make this first video to introduce myself, explain why I started the Insight Room Psychology, and give you an idea of what you can expect moving forward. Mental health has become one of the most discussed topics on the internet. In many ways, that is a wonderful thing. More people are talking openly about anxiety, depression, ADHD, trauma, therapy, and emotional well-being than ever before. Conversations that were once hidden behind closed doors are now happening publicly, and I think that is a positive change. At the same time, though, there is an overwhelming amount of information out there. Some of it is great, some of it is excellent. Some of it is incomplete, though, and some of it can leave people feeling more confused than when they started. As a mental health professional, I've seen how difficult it can be for people to sort through all of that information and figure out what actually applies to them. I've seen people wonder whether they're experiencing anxiety, ADHD, depression, burnout, grief, or something else entirely. I've seen people struggle to make sense of terms they hear online every day. And I've seen how easy it can be to get lost in labels without truly understanding what's going on beneath them. That's one of the reasons I started this channel. My goal is not to diagnose people through a screen. My goal is not to tell viewers what condition they may or may not have. And this channel is certainly not a replacement for therapy. Instead, my goal is to provide accurate, thoughtful, and practical information that helps people better understand psychology, mental health, and human behavior. On this channel, we'll talk about common mental health conditions and what they actually look like in real life. We'll explore questions like what is the difference between anxiety versus an anxiety disorder? We'll explore how is ADHD different from simply being distracted? What does OCD really look like? What's the difference between OCD versus obsessive compulsive personality disorder? Questions like how can you tell the difference between burnout versus depression? We'll also discuss common misconceptions about mental health and examine some of the ideas that have become popular online. One thing you'll probably notice is that I believe psychology serves nuance. Human beings are complicated. Our experiences are complicated. Our experiences together are complicated. And not every difficult emotion automatically means that something is wrong with us. Sometimes people are anxious because they're facing something stressful. Sometimes people are grieving because they've experienced a real loss. Sometimes people feel stuck because they're navigating a major life transition, and that's okay. Part of understanding mental health is learning the difference between normal human experiences and conditions that may require additional support. I think those are the type of conversations that are important, and I think they're worth having in a thoughtful and respectful way. From time to time, I'll also share some personal reflections, discuss topics related to relationships and personal growth, and maybe even react to some mental health content that I come across online. Ultimately, though, my hope is that this becomes a channel where people can learn, think critically, ask questions, and gain a deeper understanding of themselves and others. If that sounds interesting to you, I'd love to have you along for this journey. Please be sure to subscribe and let me know in the comments of any videos what mental health topics you would like to see covered first. Thank you again for watching, and thank you for being here, and welcome to the Insight Room. I'll see you in the next video.